Hey everybody, illmadicW back, and this is another Starcraft replay from the Bronze League. Woo! Again, everyone likes that Irish band, which is good. So my opponent is a part of a team, OV9, or 0v9, sorry, I'm not sure, and it's Degenerator. Degenerator? That's what I think it is. So let's just speed this up. So it's very, very standard. I don't do this against Terran anymore because I don't see the point. So it gets pretty standard for both of us. I think I was able to scout most of this. So I see one, so I'm going maybe a Reaper. He obviously went first with that. Let's get up the old production tab. So he's going for... Geez, he got his orbital up pretty quick. Let's go ×2. And then he's going to go with the hide my factory shit. I don't do any of that. I just go for my standard bio play, which I usually do. He's doing okay there. It's the unit count out. So we're tied with workers, which probably means we're equally bad. He's going for a super, super fast starport. And I'm just going Marines. I'm getting my second geyser here because I'm going to move into medevacs here pretty quick. So I send these two guys out as essentially scouting Marines just to see if he's taken his expansion yet. Because that pretty much lets me know if I can take my expansion. Because as you see, I have money. He's ahead of me by workers, so he's better than me in that extent. So he sends out 4 to my 2, and you know, math tends to win. But I do expand behind this anyways, for some reason. So I don't even take my own advice. So obviously we see what he's doing, and I forget when I see this. But I do see this at some point, and I do react. What am I looking at? See, this is how bad I am. If you look at my vision... Oh! Aha! So I see this, and I go, oh god, double Banshee. So I go, oh, I'll just build a turret. Oh shit, I need one of these first. So hustle that up. I'm just going to go here. Because here's the Banshee on the way. What I do react to is, instead of medevacs, I build Vikings. And I save my scans. I know I'm getting scans, so I know he's coming. So where is he? So he scouts, and he picks off... Does he pick off the right guy? He does pick off the right guy. So I think I get one of them. I do get one Banshee. It's in a good spot. But he doesn't... How many workers did he get? So he got 2. So far 2 workers. I am wasting a lot of scans here. He hasn't expanded behind this, even though he could. Oh, he is. Perfect. So he's got 3 workers of mine. Where the fuck is he? So I got rid of the Banshees. Usually that would freak me out and I would just lose. So, scouting. Oh, here comes a force. So we might as well slow this down. So, you're supposed to attack, then expand. He kind of did the opposite. And this force is pretty good. Like this, I remember, is a quick game. So you brought some Vikings for my Vikings, and I scan. So I see that he's ready to go. But then I'm like, oh shit! Run away! Now I'm thinking I should have probably stood and fought. But then I see this happening, and I'm like, and I'm not target firing the Banshee for some reason, which is what I should be doing. Now I am. But I think it's too late. So I lose all this shit. Now I could have just picked this up and ran it over here, and I probably would have been okay. So I think, have I changed my rally point? Yes. So now I'm in recovery mode. And for some reason he just doesn't, he makes the mistake of not killing all these workers and this mule and hangs out over here. So I don't know why he did this. I have no idea. Production. He's building another starport, some Vikings. I'm getting tanks because that's the only way I'm going to survive this shit right here. This Banshee apparently goes this way. I'm thinking, why haven't I lost? I get a tank. So now I'm feeling pretty good. And I know he's not coming because these guys survived. So I don't know why he did not come and kill me. I have the money for an expansion that I'm going to need eventually. Geez, this isn't even fully saturated. I'm terrible. I'm really bad. And I'm supply blocked. I'm always supply blocked. So, go for Gusto. I put down an expansion if I survive. This is a survival expansion. I do siege this tank to try to belay anything. So I see this happening, so I know I'm safe, and I know one tank is going to wreck that shit. So I get in good position after I get turrets up to protect my tank. I still have my Vikings, which is critical, because the Banshees, I know he can't come out with me too much. Jesus, look at this. See, if he would have... Oh, here we go. So, if he would have actually attacked straight up, he probably would have taken me. He would have won. He is now ahead by a big chunk. Except for workers. Somehow, I have the same amount of workers. So, that flew to its death, which is nice. So, I move my tank up, because these guys are coming. So, my plan is to goat these guys into my tank, which apparently I didn't have to do. Oh, here they go. Oh, there they are. Oh, then run away. Or I try to hide here, which was, I see that is stupid. So I just try to turtle up in this area here, because it's very defended. So I got essentially 2 turrets, only one of them is firing, which sucks. So I think I reposition, or do I just sit here and die? No, here we go. So this guy tries to sneak away. I see him doing this. Yeah, no, this turret. But I see this. I don't even use a scan. How are we doing here? So I've lost 38. I've lost 9 workers to this harass, but I've lost essentially a base. So I need to expand in a. Somehow he just 27 is the perfect amount of workers. If anyone knows that, on 2 base, 27 workers is the maximum workers you need. You don't need to produce them ever again. So there you go. So let's speed this up, and he leaves me alone again for some reason. I know I killed all of his air, I killed all of his Banshee. I know he's broke as shit. And there's one thing you'll see about Bronze League, what I've discovered is, if you think that, regardless of what strategy you used, and if it worked or not, which is key, never give up, never surrender. Banshees are great, never stop building Banshees. No matter how many turrets somebody sets up for you, never ever stop building Banshees. They're great, apparently. He's got +1s. I think these guys are... Oh, I'm only at +1, so he's working on +2. So I would have to say he is ahead. And he's got 4 Banshees here, full energy... Well, enough to do some serious work here. I do have a turret up. So I start scanning for bases, because I know he's got to be able to expand. So I see that he has expanded. So, here we go. I don't notice this quick enough. It almost burns down. So, I don't get one of these Banshees. He actually saves them. His micro is better than most in this league. And he does get my command center, which was a great... Well, I don't know if it was worth 4 Banshees. So here comes the big blob. But I have tanks and he does not. And he's got... I think did we cross pass? Oh, no, here it is. This is base race time. Now I remember. So these tanks hold up as long as they can. And I'm going to show you what a base race done well is. This is a bad base race. Take this out. And this is a really small amount of units. Now this is a good base race. I go for take out units. Obviously Banshees are expensive, they die. Go for the workers. He's not attacking my workers. He's going after the command center. This one, but no other one. he's letting these units just sit here, so I can still make units for some reason. These guys are just doing this by themselves. This is what I'm doing over here. A proper base race. He does get the command center out, and he's going to fly it away. So he is targeting medevacs. Well, I guess that's the only thing he can shoot, but I'm going base race mode. He is doing this very, very badly. So meanwhile here, I got some workers doing nothing for some reason. But because I'm so distracted about this, I just figured all in base race, kill him as quick as possible. He's not attacking this. He doesn't see this. I don't think he sees that. But he did move that. So he knows these are here. For some reason, he thinks that's nothing, apparently. So he does get another Banshee out, apparently, and he's going to try to fly this away. But that's not going to work. So I target fire that, because take out production. He's got enough for another command center, and he should really, really do that. He should build one. Because I think if he did, he had a chance. But I don't think he has any workers. Did he just get out with workers? Well, he's going off to build workers, I guess. So I'm just letting this, because this is just time that he's buying me time by taking this out. Because now this is a planetary fortress, and I'm building a barracks, and I'm taking out everything else. So I might get lucky, but I know I didn't see a command center here, so I know where we're at here. So I'm going to speed this up again. This is a long game. So I watched Bronze League Heroes from Husky. I'm going to give him props on these replays, but his Bronze Pro Tip of the Day, or whatever he calls it, I can't do the voice. But if it's in a base race situation, they haven't found your base, send army to your base before you lose your entire game. Now, planetary fortresses are pretty good against everything. So, although it was appreciated that my army was slow getting back, it wasn't needed. As you see, I don't have the resources. This guy is super, super rich. So now I try to follow this guy back to home, but he figured that out. So I can't. I think I find out that these workers are here. He's landed. He's going to start building up infrastructure. Now, 3 barracks is a good idea. But I send 1 Marine to all of these points. Because I got to find him quick before he does exactly this. So I found him pretty quick. And where's my 1A? Anytime, Will. Oh, there we go. So here we go. Here's the epic finish of this kind of the worst base race in history is what I'm calling this one. So my slow ass Marauders, 2-1 Marauders. That's pretty good. So obviously this is where I win. So he says fuck. Which I'm pretty sure is a Ukrainian swear, maybe Danish. Tries to run this way. I give him the old smiley. I think he does get it away, but I think I get it burning pretty good. There we go. So it's burning. Oh, normal. So go CC, go. Yes, it got away, but it's on fire. Just in case, I'm got a medevac following it. FU VV, or that's an emoticon, I'm not sure. V.V, I think that's a smiley face. I'm really bad at emoticons. It was a good race. It wasn't, it burns. It's not bad. This guy was funny about it. Yeah, man, GG. So I get the GG. Wandering around, there it is. End of the game. Well, that's it. That's how Will wins a shitty base race. If you want to know what medevac was, it was over here. That's it. Alright, we'll see you next time.